Hey, I wanted to go over ABAT real quickly with you, advanced battery. Going to make an argument for more upside, of course, assuming the market goes up and doesn't try to give back a little bit here since we're testing a little bit of resistance on the SPX. So ABAT, look at this is the daily, but I want to first start with the weekly chart. One of the first things I drew out was the fib retrace, and I didn't go all the way to the top of this candle here. You'll notice it actually makes a lot more sense. On this blowout candle didn't work very well with fibs, but if you pull it back to this open, you'll notice a lot of these fib lines line up very nicely with historical action and advanced battery. One being, most importantly, being this 50% line. You notice here a lot of chop, and it acted as resistance back on this date on the weekly chart. And then this line, which is a 38.2%, a couple weeks ago we hit that number. I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see it better. So fib line here, notice it acted as resistance there, notice it acted as resistance there. We have a descending trend line. And then obviously we have a very strong horizontal support around $3. So the current range, if you will, is between these two fib points, 23.6 and 38.2. We're kind of at the top of that range, but what I'm looking for is next week for this to get through that $4 range and to test this fib line trend, and also this descending trend line around that 410, 415 range. And if it gets above that, going back to the daily, 410 to 415 range, then this sky's pretty wide open from there. We're kind of creating a bullish flag, kinda. I guess you have to kind of look for it there a little bit. But there's some other good aspects of this chart you might want to consider. MACD is turning. Stochastic RSI 14 is turning. The buy days are accumulation days. You notice the green bars are generally higher than the red bars, implying that more buyers are coming in than sellers. The sell-off days, like Friday, was a down volume day relative to the buy day previously. So what's the trade? For me, I'm looking for a move above this trend line resistance. So basically, give me above 4. Open this Bollinger Band a little bit. I want to see some volume come in. I am willing to get in around 4 to 405. I will look for sellers in this 415 range. If it holds 415, I may continue to swing it, or I may take half profits there and look for it to break through. I think if it does break through, I may add a little bit. As you notice back on the weekly, there's no reason for it to not go up at least in this mid 440 range. Yeah, in the near term. So I'm looking for about a 4 to 405 entry. I'm looking for a 415 to 420 test. I'll take half off the table there, especially if it looks like a lot of resistance. And if it just flies through there, I may actually add a little bit of 415 or so and look for the 440 and start scaling out. So that's my argument for ABAT, Advanced Battery Tech. Let's keep an eye on it this week. And again, it will probably need some SPX or some market support.